What's up, y'all? I thought I'd do another story time on basically school, since some people were texting me saying that I should probably do another one. So this one, I'm going to be talking about one of the craziest high school football games I ever went to. A lot of you guys probably already know that I went to Greece Athena High School in upstate New York. In my school district, we had like 4 high schools, and it's one of the biggest school districts in New York State, which is like in Rochester area. If you know where I'm talking about, people from New York. Like if you were from like Buffalo or Syracuse, you'd probably know where Rochester is. So the 4 high schools in my school district were Greece Olympia, Odyssey Academy, Greece Athena, which was the high school that I went to, and then Greece Arcadia. Our biggest rival was Greece Arcadia, and it's been that way for like decades. I can't remember a time where Athena and Arcadia actually got along. So Greece Athena and Greece Arcadia, they still don't get along to this day, and I graduated from Athena in 2023 and it's 2025 and they still hate each other to this day. So this game took place in October of 2021, so I was only a junior in high school. So this game was during sectionals, which is like the playoffs in high school sports, and well, in my area. So I'm not gonna say like which section it was, because then a lot of you guys will like try and look up the players and shit, and I don't want to do that. So it was like a win or go home type of game. So it was in late October of 2021, which means it was freezing. Like, it was so cold. It was late fall, almost November. And it was just a really cold game. And it was at night, too. It was, I think, a Friday night light game. So if you're in high school, you know what I'm talking about. And then basically, it was senior night. So I don't know why they did it during a sectional game, but they did. So basically, senior night... If you're not sure what senior night is, basically it's like a celebration night specifically for the seniors, and they like thank all the seniors for their hard work. And then usually how it goes, they say your name, your jersey number, your position, and then your favorite memory of the sport, and then your future plans, like if you tend to go to college, if you tend to work full time. So basically, it was senior night at Arcadia for the football players and the cheerleaders. And so basically, Athena and Arcadia, like after the ceremony, they lined up across from each other from the 50-yard line, and then they all walked across the field on the Titan, because like, so Athena's mascot is a Trojan, and then Arcadia's mascot is like the Titans or something like that. Yeah, it's the Titans. I don't know how I forgot about that. Because, like, I'm turning 20 now, and I graduated, like, 2 years ago. So then they got to the Titan logo on the, like, center of the field, and the players and coaches all shook hands and wished each other luck. But that doesn't mean Athena and Arcadia are cool. Trust me, they still fucking hate each other to this fucking day. Then the Arcadia football team lined up in the end zone with the cheerleaders making a tunnel for, like, the team to run out and shit like that. And then the guy who talks over the loudspeaker, the guy who would talk over the loudspeaker during the Arcadia football games, who I used to not like, because, like, he was annoying as hell. Because, like, when I played flag football, he would just annoy, like, he would pronounce my name wrong and shit like that over the speaker in front of hundreds of people. But like I said, this was when I was a junior in high school. I didn't start playing flag football till I was a senior. That'll be a different story time. But basically, the guy who would talk over the loudspeaker was annoying and got the student section all fired up. And then he said, "Everyone welcome your visiting team, the Greece Athena Trojans." Then the Arcadia section started shouting, "Boo, boo, fuck Greece Athena, y'all suck." And then Athena K was like a big saying. It was like, it means like you suck. And here's a reminder, the game hasn't even started yet and shit's already going down. Then Enter Sandman by Metallica started playing over like the loudspeakers and stuff like that, which was Arcadia's entrance song. And the guy over the loudspeakers then shouted, "It's time, everyone, welcome your Greece Arcadia Titans!" The game went back and forth in the first half of the game, but before the game, this popular kid I went to high school with, we'll call him Nicholas, was involved with, I think he was involved with it, I'm not sure, but, so basically we made a sign, like, I'm not going to say his real name or anything, but we made a sign that had the Arcadia quarterback's face on it that said, "Go cry to daddy." I'll put a picture of it, but I'm going to blur out his face just for privacy reasons. So the head coach for the Arcadia football team had a son on the team, and his son was the fucking quarterback of the football team. We'll call him Brennan. Brennan had been the starting quarterback since, like, his freshman year of high school, and he was a senior that night, obviously. And his freshman year of high school was in 2018, and he graduated in 2022. And basically, he started, like I said, so, like, what I said, basically, his dad was the head coach. He was also a left-handed quarterback, and my God, this kid had a fucking cannon for an arm, and he was only, like, 180 pounds and 5'11". He was kind of small for a quarterback, but my God, he had a fucking cannon for an arm. So, basically, how this rivalry really, like, started with, like, my school, like, when I was there. So, basically, Brennan would, like, run his mouth to people, and he would talk shit about my high school, and then the 2020 football season started in April of 2021 because of COVID and everything like that bullshit. And when we went, and then we played Arcadia during that time, and we fucking took a shit on Arcadia. Like, we fucking destroyed them 21-0. Then the 21-22 season started in September like it would normally start because COVID and technically was all done. So during this game, Arcadia had the ball, and Brennan ended up getting sacked, and they lost like 4 to 5 yards, and now it was 3rd down and long. After Brennan got sacked, Nicholas and the Athena students section started chanting, "Cry to daddy, cry to daddy, cry to daddy." And, like, that was, like, the saying, just because, like I said, his dad was the head coach of the football team, and his son was the quarterback. Basically, Brennan was also the punter he wasn't just the quarterback, he was a punter as well. Like, he could kick the ball, and he never played soccer. And then, at this time, Arcadia had already scored a touchdown, and the score was now 7-0. The Arcadia student section then started chanting, "It's too easy," over and over again. And then every time Brennan and the offense would come onto the field, Nicholas would hold up the "Cry to Daddy" sign, and then waving it in the air, asking Brennan to read his sign. And my God, it was hilarious. Basically then, this was now, fast forward to halftime. We were still, like, when Arcadia came back out on the field, everyone was still chanting, "Cry to Daddy." But little did we know, the quarterback's fucking sister was coming over to the Athena sideline. So basically how it was laid out, I'll pull up an actual picture of the field, like an actual picture of the exact stadium, and then I'll show you where Athena was sitting and where Arcadia's student section is. So basically there's like 2 sets of bleachers. There's one on the other side of the field, and then across from it is the Arcadia section. Basically, Athena's bleachers were a lot smaller than Arcadia's. And then, so she had to, like, walk around in the cold and the dark. Well, I mean, the stadium had lights. Like, the lights were brand new. Like, we had just got them. Like, every school had just gotten them in my district. So basically, his sister walks around, and then as Nicholas is holding up the "Cry to Daddy" sign, she walks over and rips the fucking sign in half. And then she just walked away, and she had to bring her boyfriend with her because she knew she was going to get her shit rocked if she went alone. And then after she left, I yelled out to her, I'm like, "You fucking whore!" And then I called her a slut and stuff like that. I'm like, "You pussy-ass bitch," had to bring her fucking boyfriend over. It was so funny. But then after that, the game just kept going on and on. And then fast forward to the 4th quarter, the score is now like 7-6 because Athena missed a field goal. And then eventually Athena got the ball back after I think like an interception or something. I don't remember. This game happened like 3 years ago. And then Athena, it was like 4th down and goal. Athena had the chance to score a touchdown to win the game. But then disaster struck, the ball was intercepted, and then Arcadia won. And then basically, so for the celebration, the Arcadia students brought like gender reveal poppers, like, you know what I'm talking about? And I'll put up an actual picture of the celebration. So basically, yeah, so that was one of my craziest high school football games that I've ever attended. I was only like 16 or 17 years old, and now I'm turning 20. But yeah, that was it. If you guys want to hear another story time, just let me know, and I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all.